In this video, I'm going to be using Robux to make my garden as OP as it possibly can be, because right now it looks a little plain even though I have 600 billion shekels. I'll be buying tons of packs and the best plants I can get, then I'll be planting them all and using the best sprinklers on every plant. After that, I'll grow all and go AFK overnight to see how much money we can get from the most OP plants. And make sure to watch to the end to find out how much I made from this garden and how much Robux I spent because it gets insane. So with that said, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is head over to the night seed packs, and we're going to be buying 50 of these. And of course, what we want is the star fruits, moon glows, and hopefully we can get a bunch of moon blossoms. With 50 of these, we should at least get 2 or 3 moon blossoms. So let's see what we can get. First things first, I need to buy them. Alright, we're already down 8,500 Robux, but we now have the 50 premium night seed packs. And like I said, the main thing we're going for is the moon blossoms. Alright, time to open. Our first one was 1 away from moon blossom. No way. Okay, we got our first moon glow. Awesome. Okay, we've now opened 20 and we still have not gotten 1 moon blossom. By odds, we should at least get 1 by the end of this opening. No, we were 1 away again. That's so unfortunate. Oh, there we go. We finally got 1 moon blossom. Okay, awesome. And we still have half the packs left, which means we still have a pretty good odds to get 1 more. Alright, we are now down to our last 10 premium night seed packs. Hopefully we can get 1 more moon blossom. Alright, we just opened our last one. Unfortunately, we only got 1 moon blossom seed and 2 moon glow seeds. But we did also get a few star fruit seeds, which isn't that bad. But what's the most OP farm without multiple of the most OP plants? So I'm gonna buy 50 more premium night seed packs. Then we're gonna go to the normal shop and buy a ton of peppers and other stuff to fill out our garden. Alright, we just spent 17,000 Robux on night seed packs alone. I think later on I'll buy some exotic bug eggs as well because having a dragonfly would be really nice. So I think I might buy 50 of those later too. Because what's the most OP farm without the most OP pets as well? Alright, let's go ahead and open our next 50 night seed packs. Oh, I got a moon glow already. Awesome. Another moon glow, 2 in a row. Okay. A moon blossom as well. What? Okay, that was some insane luck right there. Oh my goodness. We got 2 12.5% in a row and then a 2.5%. That is very nice. I hate when the moon blossom is just out of reach. Like, come on, give me that. Oh, and we got another moon blossom. Yes. Give us 1 more moon blossom, please. Yeah, that doesn't look like a moon blossom. All right, from 100 premium night seed packs, we got 3 moon blossom seeds, 8 moon glow seeds, 21 star fruit seeds, and 15 moonflower seeds. And the rest were mint and glow shrooms, so that's not that bad. Just from that alone, we'll make our garden super OP. All right, here's what we're gonna buy. We're gonna buy 3 beanstalk seeds. We're gonna buy 3 cacao seeds. Okay, we're gonna get 3 pepper seeds as well. Then I was actually thinking, why don't we get 2 more of each on top of that? Why not? We might as well. We've already spent this much Robux. Might as well spend a little bit more to get the most OP garden possible. And I think I actually might have a few extra pepper seeds to plant from my time playing. Alright, so here's what we're going to be planting. 3 moon blossom seeds, 8 moon glow seeds, 5 beanstalk seeds, 7 cacao seeds, 10 pepper seeds, 21 star fruit seeds, 92 bamboo seeds, 20 mushroom seeds, and 15 moonflower seeds. Our garden is about to transform into the most OP garden believable. First off, I think we're going to plant the moon blossom seeds back here. Alright, here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to go ahead and stock up on sprinklers. We're going to place all of them down. Then we're going to go collect all of the stuff that just grew and then do another grow all. Then after that, we'll be AFKing until the next day. Then I'm going to sell every single plant tomorrow. And hopefully, we can make a lot of money. In the meantime, though, time to pay to win some more and buy a ton of sprinklers. Also, I was hoping for a blood moon while recording this, so hopefully a blood moon can fall. And if a blood moon does fall, I'll also be buying the moon melons. Alright, we have 4 of each sprinkler, which should be just enough to cover basically everything we need to. And also, after I put the sprinklers and grow these plants, I'll be buying 50 exotic bug eggs, and we're going to really hope to get a dragonfly, because that will make us a lot more money. In the meantime, though, I'm going to quickly place down all these sprinklers. Okay, I've planted down all the sprinklers. I'm going to go ahead and harvest all this junk as fast as I possibly can. Okay, I think I finally collected everything. I'm going to go ahead and grow all, and hopefully we get a ton of different golden plants and big plants. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh my god. We got some massive plants, that is for sure. Now all we have to do is buy 50 exotic bug eggs, hope that we get a dragonfly, at least one, and then we will begin the AFKing process. And while technically we could make this farm a bit more OP, especially if we had moon melons, this is probably one of the craziest farms you may have seen. So hopefully we make many billions. All right, let's go ahead and open all of these bug eggs. Oh, I forgot each one takes 30 seconds. Okay, this is gonna take me a while. I'll let you guys know if I get a dragonfly. Oh! Oh, I just got a dragonfly. Oh my goodness, yes! Guys, we officially just got a dragonfly. Oh my goodness, I had to stop my music, that surprised me. Okay, and we still have 32 eggs left. Imagine if we got another. Wow, I can't believe we got a dragonfly and only 18 eggs. That's so low and rare. We just got a praying mantis as well, that's not too bad. Okay, we're a little over halfway done. Oh wow, we just got 2 praying mantises in a row. That's not bad. Hopefully we get one more dragonfly from our last 5 eggs. Okay, our last 2 eggs, let's see what we get. Probably not gonna get a dragonfly. As expected, we did not, but we did get another mantis. Okay, I reworked it a little bit. So we ended up with 1 dragonfly, we ended up with 1 snail, we ended up with 1 giant ant, 2 praying mantises, and a silver monkey. All right, now our farm is ready for AFKing. I'll see you guys again when I'm ready to sell. Alright, so I just got back from AFKing for about 20 hours, and our garden looks absolutely amazing. The first part I'm going to harvest is the bamboo and mushrooms, and then we'll work our way around. But first, I want to see how much this section alone gets us. So let's go ahead and collect this all. Alright, I collected most of the bamboo and mushrooms, and now we just have a full stacked inventory of both mushrooms and bamboo. And majority of these are gold because of our dragonfly, and we have some really, really nice ones. Let's see how much we get from just the mushrooms and the bamboo. Let's sell our first inventory. And we made 13 billion just from that. Oh my god. Alright, so far we made 13 billion. Let's go ahead and collect all our moon melons now. Okay, I only made 848 million from the moon melons. They didn't have too much time to gain much effects, because I got them midway through the AFK recording. Alright, next up we'll sell all of our star fruit. Alright, I collected all the star fruit. Let's see how much this sells for. Oh my, we just made 27 billion from the star fruit. Alright, we are up to a total of $40 billion. I guess now it's time to collect all the peppers. Alright, we have a lot of really, really, really good peppers, so hopefully this should be worth multiple billion as well. Let's see how much we get. And we got another 10 billion from the peppers, which means we're now up to 50 billion in total. Oh, and it looks like we're able to collect that giant pepper over there. Alright, I got this. This is celestial, frozen, and gold. So this should be worth quite a bit, especially with how big it is. Alright, let's see. How much is this pepper worth? 4.5 billion for this pepper alone. Alright, let's go ahead and sell this pepper. Perfect. And imagine if we AFK'd for more time and got more celestial items. That would have been insane. Alright, let's just get these moonflowers out of the way. Alright, I collected all the moonflowers. Let's see how much we get from these. And we got another 10 billion from the moonflowers. We're now up to 64.5 billion, and we haven't even gotten over to the moon blossoms yet, which is our highest value plant. And just for the sake of it, I think it's about time we collect this Venus flytrap. This is bloodlit, celestial, moonlit, frozen, shocked, and gold. So this is about to be worth so much money. And it is worth 3.5 billion. Amazing. Flytrap is super rare, but it's actually not that good. So we only made about 3.5 billion from that stacked mutated plant. I think for the sake of it, I'm going to save the moon blossoms for last, because I think that will make us the most money by far. So let's go ahead and collect the moon glows next. This one is celestial, moonlit, frozen, shocked, and gold. Let's see how much this one sells for alone. And that's 2.5 billion. All right, let's go ahead and sell all of these. This should be quite a bit of money. And we made 13.2 billion from the moon glows. Amazing. All right, let's collect all the cacao now. All right, I collected all the cacao, and it doesn't look like we have any super crazy ones. But once again, most are gold and have a decent bit of mutations. Like this one right here, which is 830 million alone. All right, let's go ahead and sell all the cacao and see how much we make from these. And we made another 7.5 billion. And mind you, our moon blossoms are set to sell for a lot more. So we are about to make a lot of money. All right, let's collect the beanstalks a while. All right, we've collected all of the beanstalk. And in case you didn't spot it, we have this giant 230 kg beanstalk. Now, it doesn't have too many great effects, so it's probably not worth as much as we'd want it to be. But even frozen and gold alone, it's worth 2.1 billion. I really wish this had more mutations, because if this had celestial, it'd be worth so much. But with that said, let's go to sell all the beanstalks. This should be quite a bit of money, because a lot of them have decent mutations, and we made 30 billion from the beanstalks. Now it is time for the moment of truth. We're gonna harvest the moon blossoms, which should be the highest amount of money we get from either of these plants, especially since these have been here the longest. Alright, we now have every moon blossom, and a lot of them are celestial, gold, frozen, shocked, so these are going to be very high value. Like, for example, this one alone is worth 2.6 billion, and we have quite a few of these that are the exact same. Alright, let's go ahead and sell these. These should be a lot of money. Let's see. And we made 95 billion. Oh my goodness. From just one 20-hour AFK session, we made 213 billion from that garden. Now, it technically could be a better garden. And of course, if we had something like candy blossoms, it would make it way more OP. But I'd say this is a pretty OP garden because if we AFK'd for a little bit longer and let these get more effects, these plants would be worth even more, especially the beanstalks. So I'd say 213 billion is a pretty good profit for this farm. I'll definitely be farming this pretty often, and hopefully I'll get some really cool plants. In total, we ended up spending about 50,000 Robux. And from just one full day of AFKing, we made around 200 billion from one full sale. If that's not an OP garden, I don't know what is. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more. Hope you all have a great day.